And welcome back once more, everyone. It's time for the thrilling finale of this Sports Day competition as we get into the final sport of the competition, which will be basketball. It's every team for themselves, and this will determine who goes home with the trophy. So just a quick reminder that this will be a single elimination bracket with RNG'd matchups for round 1 with a third place match, and that 10, 7, 4, and 1 points will be distributed based on each team's placement in the bracket. And as for the more specific things you need to know for basketball, this will be 3v3 and a half-court game. It's first to 11, and we did 1s and 2-pointers rather than 2s and 3s. And you must win by at least 2 in order to win the game. So, for example, you could not win a game 11 to 10. Loser checks basically just means that when a team makes a score, the other team will get to check the ball and have possession of it. And apart from that, you can just expect most of the standard rules of basketball to be in place here. And lastly, before we get started here are the first round matchups for the basketball event. They ended up being the same as the first round of wiffle ball just by pure coincidence, so let's get right into it. So I have to cut in real quick to inform you that unfortunately the footage for the first game, which is the pink team versus the blue team, and the finals match, which I won't say because spoilers, are both not available. Sadly, not much that can be done about it, but I hope that you enjoy the video regardless. Game 2 of basketball. We've got another round 1 matchup. This time it's red team versus white team. And this is a huge game for both of these teams. For white, they're trying to deny the red team the victory in Sports Day. If the white team gets first overall in basketball, while red gets 4th overall in basketball, they would both have 28 points overall in Sports Day, and tiebreaker would be forced. Wally going crazy there, but Tuck not able to complete it. Larry also not able to do that, and this game is really intense right off the bat. The starting lineups we've got here are, for red team, it's Wally, Larry, and Tuck. And for white team, it's RCP, Aiden, and Grimace. So that's going to be TK on the bench for red team and King on the bench for white team, as white will take a 1-0 lead off that shot by Aiden. That was a crazy start to this game we just saw. Wally's got some great dribbling technique as he is not quite able to finish that, but he's going to call the foul on RCP. I think he smacked his hand as he was going up for that shot. RCP's going to, nice pass to Grimace, but Wally will come in with the steal. Gonna go for the 2, not quite. Aiden able to recover it with the rebound, and he's wide open for a shot if he wants to take that, and just misses. Grimace though will get the rebound and put it right up for a point, so 2-0 white, early lead. Wally's gonna pass it over to Larry, and back to Wally. Just great ball handling by Wally. As I say that as he almost loses it, but he still recovers it. He's going to go up for the not quite. RCP fouled him again, and he's not happy about it, as we're doing self-policed fouls in these games, so just call your own fouls, basically. I believe they're talking about that on the bench right now, too. So, it's an honor system. If you think you got fouled, you probably did. You don't have to call fouls, of course. So hopefully no players take that to their advantage if they're up against a player who they know is probably not going to call foul because they're too nice, like Larry or something. But speaking of Larry, he's going to convert that to a point. Red's on the board, and it's 2-1 White.
Wait, are you guys playing losers too?
Aiden's going to make a drive and not quite in, but oh, he's going to get it back. Oh, but he can't make that one either, so red team's going to get possession of the ball now. Wally trying to lead the charge.
Tuck is hustling. Tuck is hustling.
Tuck moving around the court. He'll end up with the ball. Oh, but Grimace looking to cause some trouble. Larry on the ground. Wally, though, will recover the ball. Wally going for the 2. That's not quite going to land, though, and now White team will take possession. RCP sinks it. That's a great shot by him, and that will be a 1. They're going to call it a 1. So 3 points White, 1 point for Red. And it's loser's check, which they seem to have forgotten for a second, as Wally will look to see if anyone's open. Larry and Tuck both have a lot of stamina, so they've been able to get themselves open a lot, but not converting into points right now. Whereas on the White team side of it, Grimace is going to go for that shot, not quite going to land. So Red will have it once again. Game is at a bit of a slow pace right now. Remember, all of them have played. Or sorry, no, this is the first game of the day for both these teams. So I'm wrong on that one. Grimace is going to go in, but we did just come off of the kickball games at this point, so probably irregardless, not everyone in the best of shapes, as Wally's going to pass it over to Larry. Larry in trouble though. Wally going to try to bail him out, but RCP on defense right now. Wally with a bit of a spin move, but not quite able to land it. Aiden kind of backed into the corner there by Tuck. He's going to have to look for an opening of some sort, either for a pass or for a shot. Aiden's going crazy right now, and RCP's going to end up with it. And he'll land that shot. That's another point for the White team. 4-1 now. Some good teamwork there from the White team as they were able to find an opening. And now Red team is in a bit of a hole. Oh, Wally just missing the layup. A lot of close calls. RCP sinks another. That's another 2 point. That's going to be 6-1 for White. Some score confusion here, but it is definitely White 6, Red 1, as we're about to get back into it in the second here. Red team needs something. They need a spark of some sort. Tuck is not going to make that shot. Respectable attempt, but sails over it and out of bounds. So it's going to be White's ball now. Larry almost recovers that, but Grimace is really making a lot of pressure under the net. He is not getting contested very well, as he is converting pretty much everything he gets under the net to quick points. Oh, Wally with a nice pass to Tuck there, but Tuck's going to lose it, and White is going to take possession of the ball. RCP going for another 2. This one's not going to make it. Bounces way in the air. Grimace, though, with the recovery. Just like I was saying, Grimace is securing these balls on the rebounds, and he is not missing these shots up at the net. Wally going to go for a 2 out of desperation. He's going to land it. So Red 3, White 8. Much needed 2-pointer for the Red team, but they're going to need more than where that came from. As Grimace again, there's just no contesting this guy, as he is just on a roll now for the White team. White's got 9 and Red's got 3. So with a 2-pointer, White could win this game. which is exactly what they need to do to keep their hopes of winning Sports Day alive. Wow, that shot was very close to going in, but not quite. Tuck not going to make it. Not going to make that either, and that's out of the bounds. And white team has a shot here. If Aiden might just go for a 2 here to try to end it. Him and RCP were talking a bit there, strategizing. Let's see what they've got in mind. Oh, foul it looks like. It looked like Larry might have fouled Aiden. So the ball will go to white. RCP. Oh, Tuck with a really nice steal, but out of bounds, unfortunately, for red. White's going to take it once again. And the pressure's on for the red team. They really need to kick into high gear if they want to win this game. Oh, Tuck getting in between it, but Aiden will end up with it. Let's see what he does. Oh, Wally fouled RCP, called it himself. That's good sportsmanship there, as we're going to kick it back to white team once more. Let's take a look at what is happening now. Grimace not under the net where he likes to be. RCP for the long bomb, not going to make it, and out of bounds. So it'll be red's ball. That would have been a game winner, but white team definitely feels fine about this seat that they're in, as Wally will not quite make that. Tuck puts it up and makes it. Nice shot by Tuck. 4 points for red now, 9 for white. So red still got their work cut out for them, but that's a step in the right direction. They need some momentum. Grimace is going to look for the shot, and he sinks it. Wow, Grimace is just going off in this game. And white team is on game point. 10 for white and 4 for red. Let's see what will happen now. Wally's going to go for a 2. Doesn't make it. So white team will get the ball back. Any shot will do. 1 or 2 points. Doesn't matter. So, oh, Wally gets in between it. What nice steal. Now they're trying to up the tempo. Larry, though, a little too quick. And, oh, he misses the second shot. Tuck looking for something. He's getting pressured. Larry's a little too high tempo right now. Aiden doesn't make that shot. So this game will continue as Tuck will take it up top. What's he gonna do? Looking for some help. But Aiden just with really good defense here, not letting him through. And Wally, though, will end up with the ball. Oh, it looks like he got tripped up there, but the game will continue. Aiden not able to convert. Let's see. Larry with a foul onto Aiden, so white will take the ball back from the top. Aiden, oh, with the fake out, and now RCP's got it. Back to Aiden. The shot from downtown, not going to make it. Grimace, though. Wow. Oh, man. I think Grimace scored like the last 5 points for white. White will take this game and send red team to the 3rd place match, and white will face off against blue in the finals. This is a huge win for white because if red team loses to pink and blue team loses to white, then there will be a tiebreaker for 1st place in Sports Day, folks. 3rd place match getting underway here now. We've got the red team facing up against the pink team. These teams both lost in round 1, so now they're going to fight it out to see who's going to get 3rd in basketball. And for red team, this is a big match, and I'll tell you why. It's because if the red team wins this game, then they win Sports Day. They cannot lose. They would mathematically win the whole event. And if they lose this game, then their fate is in the hands of the blue team, who would have to beat the white team in order for the red team to still win overall. Lineups real quick. We got Wally, Larry, and TK on the red team with Tuck on the bench. And for pink, it's still going to be Iric, Apraxia, and Nathan, as that's their only 3 players right now. You know, pink team had some time to rest. Red team played this immediately after their last match, but red team's got a fresh player in TK who did not play the first one, so it's a little bit even in that regard, as TK's gonna make a pass to Wally, and Wally will pass to Larry, and just great teamwork all around there. That's a whole team effort as Larry will put red on the board 1-0. And for pink team, you know, they already are mathematically out of the event, but they can play spoiler here and really make things interesting if they are to beat red team in this game. And I believe if they win this game, they could also maybe get third, I believe, in Sports Day overall, which, you know, you'll take what you can get, obviously. But with that said, red team so far is winning, albeit by 1 point. And, you know, neither of these teams look particularly sharp as TK with the under the legs pass, and Wally will convert that into a point. That's a smooth play there as red will take a 2-0 lead. Both these teams had pretty poor showings in the round 1 matches. So off the bat, hard to tell exactly who has the upper hand, but so far it's looking like red team as they're going to be up 2-0. As they're going to take possession of the ball again too after that last mishap that just occurred. TK is going to pass it to Wally, and wow, what a move by Wally. He just absolutely styles on him as it's 3-0 now. And this might be a short one at this rate, folks. Irk, though, looking to change the pace. Not quite. TK gets the recovery and goes for a 2 of his own, which is not going to land. Irk back up top with the ball. He's looking for anything. TK gets in the way of that, but Wally's going to end up with it now. Larry wide open, and he completes it. Nice play by Wally and Larry. 4-0 for the red team. Pink team needs something quick, and if you're white team on the bench, you're really rooting for pink to come through in this game, because you need them to win this game to keep your hopes alive if you're the white team. That's going to be off on Larry, so pink's going to take possession of the ball. And for red team, they got to play this game like it's grand finals, because for them it pretty much is. Red team wins this, it's all over. Let's see what's going to happen here as TK will get in the way of that. And it somehow is off pink team. I missed how that happened. And Wally will pass it to TK right under the net, who will turn it into another point.
In the backpack.
5-0 red.
On the side.
Pink just kind of looks drained here as Irk's going to turn up the gas, and Nathan will airmail that shot, unfortunately, as he looks very tired here. And the unfortunate thing for the pink team is that with Bobby gone, they have no options for subs here. It would have to be a really emergency sub of some sort if someone got hurt. Red team looking for something. Wally utilizing all of his space. Larry is going to pass it to TK, but TK will not complete it. Gets under that a little bit. Nathan taking it back. Might go for the 2 here. Now he's going to pass to Irk instead, who will pass it to Anks, who will not quite complete it. That was a good sequence, but just not quite. As TK will take it back, go for the 2, and he drains it. That's a 2-pointer for the red team. 7-0 now, as red has got to be feeling good about their chances now. Irk just misses that. Pink is still not on the board as Wally will easily make this. Not a lot of defense coming out from the pink team right now, as it's 8-0 red. A little discussion there about if that was taken back far enough, and they just decided to play on. TK trying to put the moves on, but he'll pass it to Irk instead of Larry. A little visual miscue there. Irk looking for something now as Anks is getting pressured hard. Irk to Nathan, and not quite. Irk can't complete it either, and now red team's got it too. Pink cannot find anything in this game. Larry's going to pass it to Wally, who will pass it to TK. Shots missed though, and as is Larry's quick shot that he put up on the rebound. Eirik looking for an opening. The casual over-the-shoulder pass that he tried to make. When TK behind the back, things are getting crazy here as Larry. Oh, and Eirik will hit that out, it looks like. And so it'll be red ball again. Fatigue is starting to set in for both teams by the looks of it. A little bit of a break in the action here. Wally gonna go for the 2. Not quite gonna make it. That'll bounce high. Larry slams it on the ground, and he will look for an opening of some sort. He's getting pressured hard by Nathan. Nathan putting on some good defense, but Wally will complete that. What a shot, as he will go all the way out of the court into the fence. And now Red is winning 9-0, and they're 1 2-pointer away from securing this game. Pink, though, will take it up with Nathan, and he will go for the 2 straight away, and swish, nothing but net. 2 points on the board for Pink. They are not going to get shut out in this game, as it is now 9-2 in favor of the red team. Eirik pressuring hard. He knows that they would win with a 2 here, as Wally will try to bail him out a bit, getting guarded by Anks. Wally just going crazy. That was off Nathan's foot, I think, so that's going to be red ball. Sun is shining in brightly onto this court here, making it a little harder to see. But, oh, Wally with the fake, and he's going up for the shot, and wow, crazy. Misses the initial layup, but just taps it back in there. There is no balance to that, folks, as Red now leads 10-2. Any score will do it now, as Nathan will put up another 2. Not going to make it this time, though. But I respect the strategy. They really need points. And oh, what a clean pass by Wally. Larry not quite able to complete it. He will hustle, though, and try to make himself open, though. Nathan will steal the pass from TK. Oh, Anks could have made the shot there, but thought he had to take it back, unfortunately. Also a little bit of a double dribble there, but that's going to be let slide, as TK will to a double dribble of his own, and that one's not going to slide. They're going to call that one. And pink ball now. Still trailing 2-10, but if they can just string some shots together, Nathan going to go for a 2 again. He's just said fuck it now and decided to take it all himself. TK did touch that while it was going out of bounds. That's pink ball again. And you got to imagine Nathan's probably going to fire it up right away like he's been doing the last like 10 times. And not quite going to make it. These are close, but no cigar. Anks could have shot it up from there. Takes it back a little. Not going to make it. So red team's got the ball. Nathan with the steal. He's getting really aggressive now in this game. Eirik doesn't make it. Anks with the reshot. Also not going to make it. Nathan now way too high. Eirik now. Pass it to Anks. Anks, they just can't make it in the basket. And now TK's got the ball. And takes it back, passes it back to Larry. Larry, though, getting double teamed. They need to get out of there. Wally will pass it back to TK. And game winner. Sports Day winner. That will seal it, folks. Red team takes 3rd place in the basketball bracket, and they have now mathematically won Sports Day. So congratulations to Red team. Here's the stat sheet for basketball. There's quite a number of them, and a special shout out to RCP for collecting the stats for basketball in particular. And then Following that, of course, is the leaderboards, as has been the case for all the sports, where you can see who leads in all these particular categories that I thought were the most prominent. And here are the players of the game for each of the 4 games of basketball that were played. For the first game, it's going to be Brawley in pink versus blue. He scored 7 of his team's 11 points, had very good percentiles on his shots, both 1-pointers and 2-pointers. In the second game for red versus white, I went with Grimace. He ended up just on fire at the end of that game, and he ended up scoring 6 points for his teams on 11 attempts, so creating a lot of pressure under the net, along with 6 rebounds. For red versus pink, I went with Wally. He scored 5 points for the team and had a 83.33% field goal percentage, 4 assists, so he was also helping his teammates score, as well as 2 steals and 3 rebounds. And then for the finals match, blue versus white, it's definitely got to be Brawley. He scored 11 points of his team's 13 points. That is absurd. 10 3-point attempts, and he made 50% of those, so he scored 10 points off of 3-point shots alone, which is extremely impressive, and he made 7 rebounds, so he was just doing it all for his team in that finals match. So congratulations to all these players, and especially Brawley, who won 2 Player of the Game awards in basketball. And with all that said and done, folks, here are the final standings for Sports Day after all 4 sports have been played. In 4th place, it's going to be Pink Team with 19 points total. And then a 2nd place tie, it's White Team and Blue Team with 25 points apiece. And taking home the gold, in 1st place, it's Red Team with 31 points. So congratulations to the Red Team and all teams really for participating in the Sports Day event. It was very fun for everyone, and hopefully we're going to do it again in the future. Here's a better look at how each individual sport played out. Overall, I mean, you can see that red won both wiffle ball and kickball, and that really was the primary reason that red was able to come away with the overall victory. Blue team in the individual sports actually performed quite well, getting 2nd in wiffle ball and 1st in basketball, but really struggled on those merged team sports, ended up with last in both of those. Pink team, on the other hand, was pretty much the exact opposite. They were good in the merged team sports, but ended up getting last place in both of the individual sports. Whereas white team was just sort of in the middle. They never won any of the 4 sports, but they were consistently getting 2nd and 3rd in wiffle ball, which ended up putting them in 2nd place, or a tie for 2nd place rather, overall. So that's going to do it, everyone. WZ Sports Day 2021 has concluded with Red Team taking home 1st place. That's TK, Wally, Larry, and Tuck. And then in 2nd place, a tie between White Team with RCP, Aiden, King, and Grimace, and the Blue Team with Brawley, Haller, Joseph, and Edison. And unfortunately, coming in last place this time around is the Pink Team with Iric, Bobby, Nathan, and Apraxia. It's getting late here, folks. After a long day of sports, it's getting dark out, and my suit and tie are mysteriously gone, so it's about time for me to head off. But thank you for watching, and hopefully we'll be able to provide more content like this to you in the future. See you then.